Lucifer. I just wanted to remind you that the top tipper wins a 5-minute one-on-one video meet and greet with Inbar right after this panel. So make sure that your top supporter information is updated with your current email address. To find that, just underneath your Stage It screen, you'll see a little trophy icon. Just to the right of that, you'll see where it says complete your top supporter information. If you'd like to tip, click the green tip button on the bottom left-hand corner of your Stage It screen. And remember, tips made after Inbar leaves the panel will not be counted. First up today, speaking of Inbar, is an actress whose energy on screen makes us all want to be her friend. And in person, she's even more awesome. Please welcome Inbar Lavi.
Hi guys, hello. How's everyone doing today? I'm gonna switch over to the other screen so I can see everyone saying hi. So cool. Okay. Seeing a lot of people. That's so amazing. I'm so glad everyone could be here today. And do I need to switch back and forth, or can you keep talking to me while I'm on the other screen looking at their comments?
Hey, yeah, so I'm dropping questions in and this one for you. So you can either look at the questions in the chat and keep going back and forth. It's kind of up to you how you want to do it.
Okay. I just wanted to include them a little more, but yeah. Okay, got it. All right. So before I get into any of the questions, I just wanted to tell you guys, this is so weird. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to so many of you out there. And I just wanted to say how much I miss you. This would normally happen live, and I would get to see your faces and hear your voices and look you in the eye. And this is so strange, but I'll take it. This is the closest I can be to you, and you mean so much to me. And you're the reason we're making these shows and telling these stories. And it means so much, your love and support. And I feel it. I feel it so hard. Fluffy Glitter Dragon, you're awesome. I like that name a lot. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to the other side and read some of these questions out loud and hopefully answer them in an appropriate way. Okay. What can you tell us about your project Dream Girl? Cool. There's already heat. Okay. So Dream Girl is essentially the female entourage. I feel like it's been long overdue to tell the other side of that story. You know, the industry is very, very interesting and complicated. And I feel like that show really showcased one side of things. And I think women need another shot. So yeah, that's that in a nutshell. I can't get into it too much deeper, but it's gonna be bomb. Hi Inbar, this is from Kate Lag. What's the most deceptively tricky costume you have had to work with? I really like this question. You know what? In season 5 of Lucifer, we had one costume that was really heavy and leathery and warm. And we shot it when we were shooting that scene in season 5. It was really cold outside. And by the time we came back to finishing that scene, it was after quarantine because we had to stop production. And by the time we went back to that scene, it was crazy summer hot. And we were just drenched in sweat. I have never schwitzed that much in my life. So that was deceptively tricky because no one expected that. Okay. I hope I'm doing okay. I don't know what you guys are seeing or what you're hearing, but I love you. Okay. Leslie, 1981. Do you have a preference on working in a TV show or a movie? I just talked to my mom about this morning. So do I have a preference? You know, it's a hard thing to answer because I haven't had a lot of movie experience, to be quite honest. I'm more trained in television. But, you know, it's just there are pros and cons to both. You know, making a movie is such an exciting, different experience than making a television show, which is also wonderful and has its perks. I haven't made a movie yet that I can say I preferred over making a television show. So that's my answer for now, but that may change. Okay. Do you think Eve and Inbar would actually hang out together in real life? Abso-freaking-lutely, I do. Absolutely. I think Eve is awesome and Inbar should be so lucky. Okay. Is there anything you say I would do the same if I were Eve? You mean, okay, I'm not sure I'm getting this question. Is there anything you say I would do the same if I were Eve? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I probably threw out the bad boyfriend episode in season 4, when she was trying so hard to fit into his world and his needs and cater to him. I've caught myself do that a lot when really you shouldn't be compromising so much of yourself. There's compromise for the sake of a relationship, but when you're compromising yourself, and your needs, and who you really are as a person, then that's where it gets a little funky. And I've caught myself do that. So I guess that answers your question. I don't know. I hope so. Let's see. Who would you like to have more scenes with? Lauren. 1,000,000%. I think she's hilarious. I love working with her, and I barely got to do any scenes with her. And all the scenes we did have together were some of my favorite scenes by far. So, also, I would love to have more. Yeah, I can't tell you any more than that. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. What is the strangest or most unusual item in your home?
Just probably this one. Probably this little guy. Oh. She's not an item, but she's my baby.
Let's see. My name is Sophia. Hi, Sophia. And I am from Russia. If you could create your own TV series or movie, what would it be about? I'm working on a TV show that I have been, I'm working on a project right now called Dream Girl that has been in the works for about 6 years. And it's been a passion project of mine for a very long time. And we are also developing another project that I've been working on for the past 3 years that we're trying to get the rights for. And it's about an iconic Israeli powerhouse of a woman that I am so inspired by her story, and hopefully we can bring it to screen. Okay. If you could choose a guest role, what and where would that be? Handmaid's Tale? Cool. Anything. I'll do anything. I'll hold the boom. I'll clean their floors. Okay, Inbar, I am Oh, actually, Euphoria is also a great one. I would love to work with Zendaya. Zendaya. I just butchered it. All right. Well, I guess I'm not getting a role on that show. Okay. I'm from Twitter, and I want to know which is your favorite character that you have played. What's up, Twitter? Sorry I haven't been around for a long time. I suck at Twitter. Sorry, my bad. Okay. I would say Maddie on Imposters is my all-time favorite. Probably will forever be. It was a dream role, and I miss it every day. Okay. Asia 16, what's up? What was your reaction when you found out you were supposed to play Eve, the first woman who ever lived? My reaction, I was very flattered. I was really excited to hear their take on it and why they thought I could fit the role. And yeah, I was just really flattered, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, Diana. Will we get to hear you sing soon? Your voice is so beautiful. Thank you so much. Actually, yes. So I was supposed to release music. Anyone who's following me knows this, that we were already like, that was happening. It was already on the way out. And then I've been just slammed with acting work, and I'm producing this new project, so it's a whole lot more work than I expected and what I'm used to. And I don't like to stretch myself too thin because I'm quite a perfectionist, so I put music in the back burner for a minute. It's definitely coming out. It's just not the right time. But I will say this. I had played one of my tracks to Ildi from Lucifer, and she loved it, and she asked if we could use it for season 6. So I don't know in what capacity and how and what, but that's happening. So that's been really cool, and it will give you something to look forward to. And thank you for asking. That means a lot. Can you tell us the 3 qualities you most admire about Eve? Ooh, I love your name, Leslie Barr. Okay, Leslie Inbar. The 3 qualities I most admire about Eve. Okay, I love that she is very fun-loving. She has this childlike enthusiasm about life that as we grow up, we kind of lose. So I love that. I love that she is very empathic. She feels so much for others and can relate to really anybody. And I love that she can see the good in everyone and everything. She's always able to see the light. I love those 3 qualities. How are you doing this quarantine? You know what? There's no quarantine right now in Los Angeles, thank goodness. They just announced today that they're opening restaurants, and gyms are now open. My fiance was very excited about that. To be honest, I have tried to utilize the downtime that I've had in the old quarantine to continue to create and push myself creatively in different ways and find other avenues since production was down. I developed a brand that didn't exist before. My brand is called Lavi, and we turned that into a way for me to give back to the community. So many businesses have been under. So many places had to shut down due to COVID, and LA got hit really hard. I'm sure as other places as well. And so basically all the proceeds that go through that brand that I've created during COVID and quarantine go straight to female businesses, female-owned businesses who have been hit by COVID, and it's very dear to my heart. So that's been a great way that I've been spending quarantine. I'm pretty proud of that. Let's see. What was your favorite episode or scene to film? I assume you mean Lucifer. I really had fun doing the introduction scene to Eve when she first steps into their set and that dance floor and walks through the crowd and orders her apple teeny. I think it's such a delicious teaser at the end of that episode. I think it's episode 3, if I'm not mistaken, of season 3. And I'm sorry, of season 4. And you know, I had it all felt very accurate to what I was feeling. You know, here I was, someone fresh off the boat for the first time on the set of this very well-known show that's been doing really well and have been around for a while, and I was the new kid on the block, and it was very charged. You know, that walkthrough was very charged with excitement and cautiousness, and you know, all the juices were flowing, and my appetite for new scenes and blood and character, and you know, as an actress, and then also Eve coming to Earth for the first time, walking on Earth in this place, going towards a new adventure that was kind of devious and, you know, dangerous all at the same time, was really juicy for me. So it was a fun one, I guess, that one. Lauren 98, comparing Sheba from Prison Break with Eve shows how versatile you are. Thank you. Do you prefer dramatic or comedic acting? What's up, Scotland? I love comedy. I love it. I love it so much. I think drama just comes a lot more naturally to me, you know. If I were to say what my stronger suit is, I would say drama. But in my normal life, you know, I love watching comedy. I love reading comedy. That's my go-to. But I think as an actress, I tend to do better with drama. With which colleague did you have the most difficult scene to record? That's a tough question. I don't think I had a difficult time to record anything on that show. That show is a breeze. It was such a blast. You know, Tom likes to Tom is always hot. He's a big guy. He likes it cold in the set. So I think the only time that I felt like, oh my God, this is a little more challenging is just because the set was always extra cold when he was around, and I was wearing stilettos and like skimpy dresses while he was in suits. So like that would be the only thing. But you know, he's such a dreamboat. It was amazing to work with him, and it made it all go away. Like once he looks at you and, you know, you look at him and you're like, I don't even know what cold, who cold, what? So, no, it was awesome. Everyone was wonderful. didn't really have a hard time working with any of those amazing people. Okay, my name is Sinep. I hope I'm saying it right. Did you keep anything from the set or stole between? Okay. Did I keep anything? I kept a dress from season 4 that I wore. They gave it to me, and trying to think if anything else. No, they gave that to me at the end of production, which was really nice. I just gave it to my cousin who has smaller boobs. Mine don't fit it in anymore. I've gained a little weight. It's quarantine, don't judge me. Okay. If Eve had to find a human job on Earth, what do you think it would be? I can't answer that because you don't know the plot line of what we just shot. So I'll say stay tuned on that one. But good question. Slick. Huh? Okay. I don't know if, I'm going to continue on until someone tells me not to. Okay. How many languages do you know? I speak Hebrew. That's my first language, and shalom, ma matzav, ma inyanim. I learned English, and I speak very little Arabic and Russian, very little. Okay. Oh, and a little tiny bit of Spanish and French. Okay. Okay. Hi, Inbar. I'm Kat. What's up? I'm from Slovakia. And I'm a big fan of you. Thanks. I'm so proud of you. Thanks. Keep shining, baby. Thanks. By the way, what would be your superpower? I would love to inspire people, to make them believe in themselves if they don't, make them go after their dreams if they haven't, make them, jump in and not hold back and just go for it. I would love to be able to do that for people. Was it difficult for you to play fighting scenes, and how did it happen? Hey, it's Inbar Daily. What's up? I know you. You're awesome. Thank you for all the love. I did a lot of stunts when I first started acting in LA. Like I was in a niche. That was my niche. Because I have a lot of dance background, and they just assume everyone from Israel served the army, and I did train, so I had the very basic training, but it's really not in my DNA. I'm not a fighter, and I don't really enjoy violence, and I don't really love action films, and so it wasn't easy for me. It didn't come naturally to me. The roles came naturally because I have this feisty essence, just being Israeli, but like holding a gun and shooting it and firing and having all those fight scenes, that's not in my innate, essence. So it was it was challenging, I gotta say. Wish I could be more of a badass. Leslie Ann, I think, was born to kick ass. So we're very different in that sense. Okay. Ashley is asking my favorite song to drive to. Right now, I really like Driver's License. I don't know how I didn't write it. I love it so much. Such a good song. I also love anything Taylor Swift to blast on the freeway. Hey, Sam. Have you also Billie Eilish? Okay. very original. I like really obscure, unknown artists that no one's ever heard of. Okay. Justin Bieber, he's an up and comer. Okay. Hi, Sam. Have you had the opportunity to direct an episode of a show? And if not, would you like to? I love you so much. I love you so much, Sam C. I have not directed yet. In my acting school, I went to the film department and studied directing as well and filmmaking. And that's a huge dream of mine and goal. And on my old show, I wanted to shadow, and shadowing is when you follow another director on the show and kind of watch. But I had my hands full on that show, and I was playing so many characters that I had zero time to shadow. And that's still something I would love to do in the future, hopefully soon. Okay. Lucifer's Marvel. Hello. My name is Nastasia. Nastasia. I don't. It sounds amazing. It sounds very, very exotic. Hope I'm saying it right. Have you ever watched Lucifer before you joined the cast? I have not. No. Hi, I'm Kara. What was your favorite scene on Imposters? Hey, Kara. I really enjoyed. I loved that show so much. I was really looking forward to shooting the scenes in the restaurant with Ezra when I was Ava before he met me. Like the first time Ava met Ezra. I think those scenes are still some of my favorite because they're so innocent and pure. Their love is so electric and magnetic, and I think it just tells the story so well. We had those two scenes to really explain how these two connected, and the entire show had to lean on that connection. Otherwise, no one would care to continue to watch the show. And I think we really nailed it, and I'm really proud of it. And that was really fun. Also, all the scenes with Marianne Rendon and me being able to play Cece was just such a blast. And she's such a good scene partner. And with Parker Young too, I can't say enough about how much fun it was to play off of him and what he was giving. He's such a giver as an actor. So really hope I get to work with those dudes again. Okay. Are there any location sets that you've shot at or during your time on Lucifer that have stood out as a favorite? Good question. I have to say I love shooting on our stage. That's my favorite. It feels like home. We know it so well. Warner Brothers have been so wonderful to us. It's like when you're on, it's so close to my house. It's literally just right down the street. And it always feels like, like you're going to your home backyard. It's that's my favorite. What inspired you to be an actress and be who you are? Love from Brazil. Hey, Flavia. Thank you. I love you right back. A lot of things inspired me to be an actress. I think now I'm realizing more and more that, it might not just be the reasons that make sense, and it might be a little deeper than that. when I say that, I mean, there might have been moments in my life as a child, as a kid, as an infant that made me crave attention, maybe more than I am aware of. So, you know, it might just be the clear reasons of, oh, I watched that performance and it made me really want to do that, or I watched that movie and it made me want to be in a movie. But I think it's a little deeper than that, and probably reasons I'm unaware of and probably will never understand. But so many different reasons that has inspired me to act. I just love telling stories. Let's see. Which personality of Maddie Johnson was your favorite? I confess that I am a big fan of Saffron. Love you, girl. I love you too. I'm trying to think. Saffron wasn't my favorite. It's a, you know, it would be a tie between Ava and Cece. Cece is who I would want to be in real life, but on the show, I had so much fun playing Ava. I loved her essence, accents, wardrobe, bangs, glasses, sweetness, you know, her mannerisms. I think she was the most kind out of all of the characters, and I really loved that about her. Hi, Inbar. What show are you watching right now? Good question. We just finished watching Euphoria, and I thought it was magnificent. Who is your celebrity crush? By the way, it's me, Love for Lavi. What's up? You are the sweetest. I love you the most. I love you the most. Thank you. I have the best fans in the world. I'm just going to say that real quick. You guys are freaking awesome. And I don't even understand why you like me. I don't understand. You're so amazing. I love you so much. Who's my celebrity crush? I think Ryan Gosling is pretty smoking. Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. I like a good, funny, you know, kind guy. That's the, you know, that's my jazz. Okay. Hi, Inbar. My name is Louvel, not sure. And what food do you usually eat on set? What food do I eat? Oh, okay. My go-to is avocado toast with gluten-free bread, and it's super generic and pathetic. I know it's not very appetizing, but that's what I get. Okay. If someone was going to make your life into a movie, who would play you and why? I would play me because no one is messed up enough to get what's happening over here. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I haven't met someone who's messed up enough to take this on. Okay. Who is the funniest person in the cast? I love you. I love you too. Listen, Tom is pretty freaking funny. Leslie Ann is really funny. Amy's funny. Kevin's funny. DB, they're all really funny. Rachel, that girl can funny up a storm. But Lauren is by far the funniest person I've ever met. She's just a funny, sweet, wonderful human. And she makes me laugh so hard sometimes I think I might fart. Okay, what do you love most about living in LA? I love the sunshine. I'm a sunny girl. It makes me happy. So I don't know if you can see right now, but you see those skies? You see how pretty? But yeah, it's always sunny in Los Angeles. I love that. Okay. Hi from Scotland. Hello, Scotland. I've always wanted to go. What was the funniest moment on the set of Lucifer? For sure, there was a scene where Lauren had to eat this sandwich, sub sandwich, and it smelled like butt. And it was the worst thing anyone could have ever written for her to do because it just smelled awful. And we were shooting that scene. There were so many people around. And whenever there's a lot of people in a scene, you have to remember we have been shooting that scene for hours, just hours and hours and hours. And she was just holding this sub in her hands for hours and hours. And it didn't matter if we weren't showing the sandwich or if it was close up of her face. They refused to let her put the sandwich down. And it was great for everybody but her. It was really fun to watch. Okay. Joyce 119, what's up? Hi. Who would you want to work with next? I hope you're doing great. Thank you. I hope you're doing great too. Who would I want to work with next? So many people. I've always wanted to work with Marion Cotillard. I think she's fantastic. Daniel Day-Lewis. Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah. Tom Hanks. Meryl Streep, obviously. All the good ones. Okay. Who do you think has the best style in Lucifer? I don't know if you mean on the show or outside of the show. I would say on the show, it's probably a tie between Maze and Tom Alice. Maze and Lucifer, I think, are have the most exquisite taste on the show. And then in real life, I would say Leslie Ann by far wins. And Lauren is probably second. I really like Lauren's nerdy, quirky, vintagey vibe. Every time I see her outside of work, she mastered it. Super casual and comfy, but also stylish and sophisticated. Leslie Ann just has an amazing collection of, haute couture, and she gets her brands really well. I shop at Target, so very different. Okay. Too much information. It doesn't matter. Okay. What was the most difficult part of living your country alone at the age of 17? Pursue of your dreams. And what else do you miss in Israel? Hi, Brittany Marriott. Thank you for asking this question. I haven't been asked that in a long time. What was the most difficult? The most difficult thing was leaving my family and my home. And I miss them so much, and I miss my home so much. I've lived in America for like 16 years now, and it still feels like my home and my heart is there. So, that's still difficult. But on the flip side, I get to do what I love, and I get to have you guys, and have created a home for myself here, and I get to really do what I've always dreamed about doing, and I get to go back and visit all the time. It's just been a long time since COVID. I haven't been home, and I'm used to going all the time, and that's like my fuel. So it's a little raw, but it's something that you get used to, and it gets easier with time. But yeah. Where would you go right now if you had a power of teleport? I love you so much. I love you so much. Lots of love from me, Sophie, and my family. Hey, Sophie. Thank you. Lots of love to you too. Where would I go to? I would probably go to Israel, 100%. And then I would go to Thailand. To chill out. Okay. Hi, Inbar. It's Kat from Portugal. Hello. I've always wanted to go there. I want to be an actress as well. So I'd love to know, did you use any specific acting method to build Eve? Okay. So I went to a school called the Lee Strasberg Film and Theater Institute, and they teach a very specific method for acting. And throughout my time in the business, I've kind of like reshaped it and revamped it and turned it into like my own. And so I use different tools. A lot of what I do on the show is heavily impacted by what I learned from my coach, Carlos Colunga, who's been an anchor, and thank God I have him. But yeah, it's there's a lot that goes into it, and I'm not gonna bore everybody with it. I think the most boring thing in the world is an actor talking about acting. So I'll just tell you, everyone's going to develop their own system and method, and whatever works for you works for you. And congratulations for you going after your path and your dreams. And I wish you the best of luck. And hopefully one day I can meet you and hug you and tell you more about it. Okay. I love you so much. I love you so much. Can you describe Eve in 5B with 3 words? You ain't ready. Such a loser. But yeah, no, you're not. I can't tell you anything but that. You ain't ready. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay. Take your time and say bye, and we will take. Okay. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. I'm going to switch over. I want to switch over to the other screen before I say goodbye. But oh my God, there's so many people here. I love you, and thank you for watching this and listening to this. I hope this made sense and made it worthwhile. And I can't wait to share this new season with you and see you one of these days. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're getting through this crazy time. Hang on to positivity, hang on to good people, hang on to gratitude, and sending you lots of light and love. And yeah, I love you so much. Bye, guys.